right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nevermind Us. Holy shit, this is happening. All right,
It's been a while.
so
Fuck.
like always, well, not like always. Things have changed a little bit since last time, to be honest. Right now, we have Mr. Edgar Cruz. Say hi, Edgar.
Thank you, Agent. Hi, everybody.
And then me. That's it.
Adrian, yeah.
From tripod to bipod. That's something. Shit's crazy. But just so you guys know, or any of you guys who are listening,
Whoever's listening.
whoever's listening, it just Ariel ended up moving to San Diego, so it's kind of hard to get together and stuff like that. So you never know. He might show up in the podcast in the future. You never know. But so far, we just really wanted to get back into it.
Yeah.
So we'll just get into it from the last episode from the last season 2 years
Was that
ago.
a year ago?
A year ago.
That was a year ago.
No, joking
Was
around.
it?
So a lot's happened, you know. So it's gonna be a catch-up episode. Just see how some of the the characters you're familiar with are coming along in their life. So Sapo, what have you been doing, man?
Oh, man. 5 months sober.
Oh shit.
Pushing 5 months now. 4 months. 4 or 5 months.
See, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
a really good thing.
It's real easy. I didn't think it was going to be that hard. I thought it was going to be hard. I thought it was going to be like heroin. I was like sweating to death.
You're gonna go. You're gonna go to AA meetings
Yeah.
and be like, "What the fuck are you guys crying about?
Yeah, that's what
5 months is not hard."
Yeah. That's what I feel like I was just like, wait, this is not hard at all. Why are people crying? Like, why are people dying? Like, but
well, that's the thing is like, would you say you had a substance abuse problem? You abused it?
I think I did. I don't know anymore. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore, really.
It's weird, isn't it?
But you know
though?
what? I got drunk I drink to get drunk, and I feel it's just like passing out.
I guess
You know
it's
what I
kind
mean?
of tough.
It's weird.
I guess it's weird. Everybody does have their own levels of when something becomes an issue.
Yeah, I kind of was getting. I had an issue.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like the biggest issue you have is, you're like a severe poser, and that's about it, right?
Yeah. Heavily.
Oh yeah, I
poser.
got into them months ago, bro.
Yeah. No, but I've been sober, and it's really easy.
Yeah.
I don't know what people are crying about, but fucking easy.
But fucking do this, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. You all of a sudden you became straight edge, huh?
Huh?
You became straight edge.
Yeah.
I don't need that fucking shit in my body, bro.
I actually have a strict rule though.
What's the rule?
I do not buy alcohol. No matter if somebody asks me or
Oh,
anything.
okay. So
I don't buy no alcohol.
Okay. So
Just
somebody,
I just feel dirty.
if somebody came up to you and said, "Hey, do you want a beer, man?"
I was like, no.
No?
Thanks, yeah.
Even like, "Hey, check out this beer I got all the way from Japan. You want to try it out?"
No, I'm good. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
No.
No. Bye.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already learned your
Yeah.
lesson.
It's like, yeah. I was like, nah, not feeling the beer anymore.
That's good though.
I
Congratulations,
don't see
man.
myself drinking anymore either.
Well, it's kind of.
Yeah. It's not that fun anymore.
I stopped drinking a long time ago.
When'd you stop drinking?
I stopped drinking a very, very long.
Were you
but
a heavy
remember,
drinker?
I was never like a
heavy
drinker.
drinker,
I
right?
was obviously a social drinker, but
Yeah.
the only thing I hated beer, so the only thing I would drink was
Hard liquor.
and it to me it's like beer is pretty nasty. At the point that you want to get drunk, then you might as well just go with liquor and drink a bit of liquor
Yeah.
and still feel good in the morning.
I've sometimes crave beer. Like I
Mhm.
just want a cold one, but then I was like,
That's weird, dude.
Yeah,
To me,
like-
that seems so foreign. Like, I never once came home and like, fucking beer right now, Corona.
and then I just ignore it. I really ignore the
The cravings.
cravings. And also too, when I stopped drinking, like the first couple of months,
Mhm.
it's like life lessons. Like life throws at you shit like you want a pound of beer, but then I was like, no, it's a life lesson. Fuck that. I'm not drinking. Like I got in some drama
Yeah.
over some bullshit, right? I'm not gonna say the drama or anything. And then I was like, fuck. And then that person, I seen him at a show.
Yeah.
And it was weird because that person was right behind me. And then I was like, oh man, is this person trying to fight me or something? And it didn't happen. And I was like, it was at the peak of drinking. And I just ignored that shit. And then I just carried on my day. And I actually had a fun night.
I wonder if it's a thing where it's like, you're almost like a different type of person, so people don't recognize you before.
Yeah.
You know, people who you've had beef with before while drinking. You're probably a completely different person now.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, oh,
like
who's his granddad?
The other day I was thinking about it. I was like, how the fuck did I manage to be drunk, be at a festival in the pit all like almost the whole day? How did I manage to do that? You know what I mean? Now, like I get in a pit or something, and I was like, ow, ow, ow. So I just stand in the back or in a good spot. You know what I mean? But I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm feeling the music and I feel hyped up, if I got my monsters in me, watch out for me, bro.
You know, I can't say I've been to like a rowdy punk show in quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one
I want to be.
The last one I went to was I'm not gonna mention the show or some, but anyway, last one I went to was a band from Canada, and it was pretty cool because everybody was like jumping off the stage.
Yeah, it
was like a small venue, and everybody was jumping off the stage, and there were like a big old mean pit, like a mean as vicious pit.
Yeah,
and I was like, I thought about it. I'm not gonna,
life lesson. This is your little life lessons.
I don't want to break my phone. You know what I mean?
Your Cricket Wireless one.
Yeah, I don't want my Cricket Wireless phone to get fucked up.
My poor Cricket.
But it was funny. I went to their back, like where the bar's at, and I just stood there, and I enjoyed the show. But it was weird because I was by the bar, and these drunk people would try to go there. They thought it was another room. And they see a chain there, and then they just still try to walk past it. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I wonder, your experience at shows now, do you feel like you enjoy it more, or how can I say it, enjoy it differently? You still enjoy it, obviously, but you probably enjoy it for different reasons altogether. Yeah,
it's more enjoyable, actually. Well, that and watching, I just watch my back a little bit. But it's just fun. I don't know.
Why do you watch your back?
I've been doing this since I was like teenagers, even if I've been going to shows sober when I was drinking.
Oh, you sound like a douchebag right now. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta watch my back.
Yeah.
Been in the scene since a teenager. A lot of enemies.
I hate enemies. No, but yeah, like I do enjoy it,
Yeah.
Listening to music, seeing people like in the pit, or just having fun.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's always fun.
For me, it was always like that. It was like, enjoy the music.
And well, yeah, pretty much that. And a new thing I've been doing.
What's a new thing?
Yoga.
Oh, have you been doing yoga?
Yeah, I've been doing yoga.
Wait, actually, at the gym or?
At the gym, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were doing it at
literally, home. No. Instructor. And stretch for like a whole hour.
What'd they tell you?
Nothing.
They're like, hey, Edgar, good job.
No, it was like,
your tabletop is looking really good, bro.
Yeah.
Your downward dog.
Fucking
solid.
Have you done it?
Fucking solid, bro.
Your warrior stance 1, warrior stance 2.
What is it? Word stance?
Warrior stance.
Warrior stance. What is that? Is that the?
It's like the thing, like you just
spread
have to,
legs and
spread legs
oh
and
my
shit.
god.
Yeah.
They have a name.
I don't
for
know.
that?
Yeah, I guess there's warrior 1, warrior
stance?
2. Yeah.
What's warrior 2?
Warrior 2 is like you spread your legs, I think, a little bit more apart.
The hell?
Yeah, but it's crazy.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
That's why I was saying I'm trying to find my third eye.
Oh yeah. we were talking about this earlier, where, apparently he mentioned something about a third eye. So this is the explanation. What's a third eye?
Oh, Larry David.
Mm-hmm.
He goes into a yoga class, and Larry, he gets into a fight.
Yeah.
Like, you could get your third eye and shove it up your ass with the lady. It's pretty funny. I guess like.
Oh, it's a yoga thing, third eye.
It's a yoga thing, yeah. So when you're meditating and you're really one with yourself.
So it's a whole thing with sort of like the Indian.
Like pretty much like like being more positive, more flexible, shit like that. Yeah. So Larry David was.
So your third eye, what do you? What have you noticed with your third eye, or what do you?
I just got to be more positive. You got to time to be more meditate. You got to meditate too a little bit.
Have you been meditating?
Trying to
Is
at
that
least.
is that Pornhub time?
Pornhub
That's it.
time, no,
That's meditating. I'm meditating right now, Mom.
No, in class, you have to like lay down for like a good like
So you
10 minutes.
so you pay to just go to sleep?
No, no. Well, it's included with the gym thing,
Oh.
so I get like those classes for not for free,
I
but
thought you were
they're
getting-
in my class.
I was
my
just wondering. I was like,
membership.
you know, you can do it at home. Just do it.
Well, I don't. I like
I enjoy that's your that is your Pornhub time, man.
no. Well, I mean, I like better being instructed to and having a class there. Kind of like a
Fucking meditate.
yeah, I like it better.
Think inner peace.
I can't really. I wouldn't be able to do it at home.
I guess
It's pretty
I don't
fun.
know.
It's interesting.
I remember doing it a long time ago
Oh, yeah.
when I was like in high school. I was trying to do it
Yeah.
quite often. Then I was like, you can still do that, I guess. I still end up doing that sometimes, I guess.
And then that's pretty much it.
Next time we go to the gym, you're gonna be asleep in the floor.
No.
He's in a
Some
deep
crazy-
meditative state.
Some crazy ass stretches though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
It's kind of difficult. I'm not where I want to be at. Like I saw where I gotta be at, and I'm not even near where I.
Well, where you have to be at?
Not really. There's like so many.
There's a
levels.
choice.
There's a choice, yeah. So
Yeah,
I saw like where I like a little goal that I want to accomplish, and
Mhm.
I'm not there yet.
What's the goal you want to accomplish?
Pretty much stand up, stand with your hands,
Uh-huh.
like with no legs or anything, just what? You know what I mean?
You mean you want to do gymnastics?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you on about? You were talking about inner peace and third eye, and no, you just want to.
like walking.
You just want to be. You just want to become a Russian acrobat.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I've been heating up the whole wrestling thing too.
What wrestling thing? You've been watching wrestling?
No, I've been going to live events.
Oh, you've been going to wrestling?
Yeah, live events.
Where did like prop like WWE stuff?
Yeah, WWE stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
How's that?
it's fun.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny how I came across it. I was going to a super,
Mm-hmm.
and I found a flyer in an Empire Wrestling, and it was right there at
Oh, but it's not WWE. It's
No,
it's
no.
a smaller one.
smaller one, Empire Wrestling.
And how was it good?
It's pretty fun.
A lot of
Yeah.
people?
Sometimes it's really really interesting. I mean,
Really?
you got to go with me one day. They have their own headquarters, like their own arena.
In Fontana?
No, in Covina.
Covina?
Yeah, and it was an old church, and they just took it over. So it's a wrestling ring in the church,
It's kind
They
of
wrestling?
Yeah.
and then they have their little like backstage where the wrestlers come out.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fun. Like they sell ice cream.
So how was the wrestling?
Oh, it's there's Beto,
Mm-hmm.
like Super Beto. He's kind of like all the kids like him.
Yeah.
There's like the bad guys all douchey, but
Yeah.
it's weird because it's Empire Wrestling, and then like they just have their same 20 guys and just rotate them around. But I think it's getting bigger with other wrestlers.
Well, I can imagine as you start getting more
Yeah.
people interested in it.
Yeah,
But every company has their roster, right?
yeah,
It
they have the
doesn't really
roster.
change.
Yeah,
That's
And
kind of
then-
interesting, actually.
yeah, it's really
Really-
fun too because
We always see the flyers for it.
yeah,
Like Lucha Libre and stuff like that. I've never
Yeah.
been to one, actually.
the one it's like, was it $15?
That's cheap.
And then just go and just sit, and then the $20 one you could just sit in front.
Well, you know what? This goes on to a good point. What's some of the we haven't done this for like over a year. What's a good music show or show in general that you've been to?
Music show, like
Something that's vivid in your memory.
like a concert.
Yeah, anything.
Well, the last one I went to was not
Something
the
you
last
want to
one.
shout out at least.
No, I don't really have anything to shout out. really.
Nothing that was like, oh wow, that's
Just the wrestling.
just a wrestling that I can imagine.
Yeah,
that's-
because like shows are shows. I always talk about shows.
yeah.
You know, shows to me is just like, yeah, shows to me like me. It's just like whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just
I've seen all
kidding.
these bands.
Yeah,
saw
I'm
them
not
in
a big
'82.
kid.
Saw them in
Yeah.
'79.
Yeah. No, but like I really like wrestling. It's almost like at first I will get like an adrenaline rush
Mhm.
just watching it, and then it's funny because they have kids there.
Mm-hmm.
Like little kids go and they start talking smack to the wrestlers. You fucking suck. You
Dude,
they don't say
really?
fucking suck, but they you suck. They say stuff that real hurtful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
What?
ouch. Even I felt that one. Like, oh.
You little fucking asshole! You
Yeah.
leave him alone.
Yeah. The wrestlers go, and then sometimes the kids talking shit. You go, shut up. And then the little kid was like, you like screaming at little kids, huh? Like,
Really?
Yeah, kids are.
These little
They're
kids.
vicious ass little
Holy
kids.
Shit.
Yeah, and then it's funny because there's an older crowd. Like, I mean, they're in the 80s, 70s,
Mm-hmm.
and this old lady went there, like, white hair, you know those lopes,
Big glasses.
the glasses, and a wheelchair, and she sat in the front, and then like the wrestlers were like kissing her hand and thank you for being here. And there's the other old lady across the thing, and she talks mean old shit in Spanish to the wrestlers.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she talks a lot of shit. And then there's a couple guys, like a couple older guys, they get drunk and start talking shit to the wrestlers. And then there's a whole little skit where this wrestler guy has he took a belt, like the main belt.
Yeah.
He took it. He doesn't want to give it back. So this guy's running out, right?
Yeah.
And this guy, this random guy on the seat almost took it away
Oh,
from
really?
him. Yeah. I was like, oh shit! Like, I don't think that's supposed to be a part of the show, but it's hilarious. And then there's one time too they were wrestling, and the guy picked them up and slammed them to the wall, and I was like, oh, that's badass. Or the other day too, they were wrestling and they landed like right in front of us.
How many you've been to? You've been to a lot. You've been to like every episode.
Yeah, I try going to a lot. Like me and my friend Alex Ponce, we've been going like once a month. We try going.
Oh shit.
Once or twice
That's
a
a lot.
month. Like once a month at least, you gotta go.
Well, that's good. At least you're supporting local.
It's like it's really fun. Oh, and it's funny because all the wrestlers are from San Bernardino.
Are
A
they?
lot of them are from San Bernardino. Yeah.
Or a lot of Chicanos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Marachi Loco, he's pretty funny.
Mariachi local.
Yeah, every time like they announce his name, he starts dancing, and then when the guy wants to kick, like beat his ass, he starts just randomly just dancing. But that's the only thing he has. He doesn't have like no flips. I don't know. I think he's just starting out. But Marachi Loco won over this guy,
Yeah.
and then Marachi Loco just picks him up, and both of them just start dancing.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? This sounds crazy as hell.
It's really fun. It's really fun. It's fun as hell. There's some guys that are like so douchey, but like
You relate to them?
kick his ass, Kevin. Kick his ass.
You still become his teenage girlfriend?
Yeah, like kick his ass. Oh, and then when he gets to get on the turnbuckle and he hits, everybody goes like 1, 2,
How did they
3.
actually
Everybody
do
comes out the socks.
You know, I remember always seeing that in like
yeah.
the main wrestling thing.
There's some guys that are pretty good, and some guys are just like, Jesus.
Just punching back.
So there's a wrestling school by my house.
You're gonna go to it?
Gus Jr. I'm thinking about it. Me and my friend were thinking about doing a tag team.
Who, you and Alex?
Yeah, me and Alex becoming
Jesus
tag
Christ.
team.
You guys should do it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, fucking, why not? Just become just like Inland Empire, not.
What would your name be?
What was thinking about it? I was thinking about like 2 cholos.
2 cholos?
Yeah.
No, not 2 cholos.
That'd be funny, I think. I don't know. After that, I have no ideas. I was thinking of. I think punk rock would be too corny.
It would be too whack.
Yeah, it would be too whack. I don't know. I have no ideas.
You're just gonna get a bunch of people saying, "Get at Mos Rock."
Yeah. Maybe like painters? 2 painters. You know the people that paint the walls?
I guess
I don't know.
That's interesting. That's really interesting, though.
I don't have any ideas for like a tag team.
That's pretty hilarious.
But yeah, like I do.
Do it.
I was thinking about it.
Do it, and then come back and talk about it on here.
Yeah. Me and my friend, we were thinking about it. It was like, oh, it was his idea. It was like,
Have you guys thought of being like a gay wrestling group?
guess what?
What?
There is a gay wrestler.
Already?
Yeah.
But I mean a gay wrestling duo,
Nah,
like
no.
Siegfried and Roy. type of
Roy's
thing.
Gay?
The Tiger guys?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about that short guy and the tall guy.
Oh, Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller.
Stupid.
I thought
That's
they were-
completely different.
Yeah. I thought Penn and Teller was gay.
No, Siegfried and Roy is. Yeah. And
I
they're the
always
ones
thought they
with
were- I
the
always thought they were
tiger.
into, like,
You're like, those guys are
bestiality.
fucking tough. They're fucking dealing with tigers, dude.
But yeah, wrestling is pretty fun.
That's hilarious. It
It's really
sounds really
fun.
interesting, honestly.
Yeah, they have one over here at the sometimes on Foothill and 5th Street,
Mhm.
where the veterans thing is at.
Veterans Hall.
Veterans Hall right there. Yeah.
Well, if anyone's listening and everyone's interested, Veterans Hall, I guess, look out for it. Inland Empire Wrestling League or
Yeah.
Empire Wrestling League?
Empire Wrestling. I think,
All right.
Yeah.
That
What
sounds
have you been
cool.
up to?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
Too much about me. Now you.
last week, one of the greatest moments of my life, seeing Nirvana reunite at Cal Jam. You know, for me, that's like the holy grail, man.
It is pretty.
Because that's been incredibly influential to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people, and I think I got a hint of it from you too, where it's like, a lot of people are like, without Kurt Cobain, it's not Nirvana. And for me, that's like entirely the opposite thing. You know, the only reason why Kurt made the music that he did is because he was around these people, you know? So, to me, that's Nirvana, you know, even if they're not touring, they're not doing anything, but it's just fucking cool to see it.
Would have been better with the hologram.
A Tupac hologram as well. Kurt and Tupac. You know, and that's what I thought about too. I was like, imagine how whack that would have been. But imagine how many people would go crazy for it. How many more people would go crazy for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hologram
people would go crazier listening to a tape of it and seeing a hologram of Kurt than seeing those bands and, you know, these guest vocalists come out. And that was a little bit of a bummer at Cal Jam. Because for me, it was a fucking amazing experience. But for a lot of people, it was just like everybody was tired. They're like, oh, I recognize that song. Oh, yeah. But isn't that the way it always is, right?
I guess.
Like if you were to go see an old punk band that you've been, you know, wanting to see for a long time, and you never thought you would see them, and then you get there and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm watching these. But then everybody else just pulls out their phone.
Kind of felt like when I saw Exploited first time.
How was that?
I was like, oh fuck yeah, Exploited, and then I seen him. I was like, wasn't that much impressed by him. Just so old.
Well, that's the thing. I was impressed by the band. I just, you know, I understand that, like, with reunions, and especially when, like, the singer killed themselves, and specifically with Nirvana, where the lead singer is more of an, how can I say it? If Kurt has now become more of an image, like, I guess a rock god is like people who wear Jimi Hendrix shirts. Yeah. Chances are they don't listen to Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but it's an image of the person now.
Yeah,
and it's kind of a bummer. It's a bummer, man.
I'm a little jelly.
The music is fucking awesome.
I've been jelly. I'm jelly right now.
You should be jelly.
I'm jelly.
You know, I've been telling everybody. I mean, like, oh, just so you know, I watched Nirvana. Just so you know,
I'm
it's
jelly.
Fucking dope, dude.
With Iggy Pop. Oof.
I know Iggy Pop was fucking good. I mean, Iggy Pop was pretty close to stealing the show from Foo Fighters if Nirvana didn't come out. Honestly,
we got our secret weapon, guys. Let's pull it.
Well, you know, Iggy Pop just fucking awesome. Honestly, I've never seen him live.
Yeah.
But with that post-pop depression, he didn't do like the Stooges, too many Stooges songs. But you know, he did Passenger, and you know, Lust for Life isn't a Stooges song, but he did Lust for Life. He did some, you know, some of the hits like China Girl and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he, like, his music in general with that post-pop depression band is fucking good. Good energy.
Yeah.
Really fucking good energy. And Garbage was there. Awesome band called Mets. I probably mentioned them before.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Foo Fighters, they're good. I can't deny it. They're good. But one thing I realized I don't really like about them live is that they do this thing.
What is it? Where
they play a song, and instead of finishing the song at its normal pace, they set up like an extra 5 minutes in between, where it's just like extra solos or it changes to something else.
Oh, okay.
Then they go back to the song to finish it up.
Yeah.
Every song, they almost do that.
Kind of like the whole like Vegas when you go see a band like a show band.
It's like a lot of filler.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they're enjoying themselves, and I'm sure for them it feels right. But at the point where you're like, you want to get the bang for your buck and listen to as many songs as possible, you know, you don't need this. You don't need to see them solo so much, or to do something else and stuff like that.
Or when they introduced the band.
Like, they even had a drum solo. And the drums went up to the to the. It had like a little crane and went up. I was like, And there were. I'm not gonna lie, they're fantastic, but that bit annoys the fuck out of me. All of a sudden, when Nirvana came out or reunited, all of a sudden, like it was
You
like
woke
a weight had been lifted. Yeah, it was like holy shit. And for the Nirvana set, no extra fucking around or nothing. Shot straight through 6 songs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty fucking awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It is.
It's really cool. I wish, like I said, I saw the message or I saw the thing on on Thursday. Yeah, I was like, way too late.
That sucks, man.
I know. I really would have gone. Would have been fun.
It was, dude. Even though how can I say it? Like, it's a big festival type of thing.
Yeah.
It just the fact that I was there to see that.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
That's pretty cool.
But let's go to this next topic. What's a band that you've found in the last year or so that you want to show me and our listeners?
I've been not too heavy. You know what I mean? Because getting to that age where not too heavy.
All right, so currently the way we have it set up, guys, is that you're gonna be hearing the music as we're playing it. So you're gonna be getting both my reaction and his reaction to this music. So
kind of like a old show that we used to do.
An old show that was done, yeah. So shout out to another side of Glue at this point. But yeah. What's the name of the group at least?
Well, the band's called Radioactivity.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool because they played.
What's the name of the track that you're gonna be playing right now?
It's called All Right.
All right. So.
And then so anyways, I found them through. Well, I've been listening to Spotify because I just been listening to it, and they came up. Oh shit! I don't think I could find it. Oh, there we go.
All right, guys. So.
So the cool thing about them is this year, you'll see right there. This year they did Dam City, in DC, where on the East Coast, where it's all American bands, and some American, and then I think a French band played, but like mostly what's in right now, like mostly bands from this era, like 2015. Yeah. On American punk.
So are these guys new or old?
They're newer.
Okay, cool. And where are they from?
I don't know really. And then they played also. They did punk rock bowling. And go for it.
No, go ahead. Go.
They did punk rock bowling, and then right now they're in Toronto doing It's Not Dead Yet, but they played Friday. I think my friend missed them.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so band's called Radioactivity. Track's called All Right. All right, guys.
Kind of like
we'll get our first impressions right now, but here's a Sapo's track. so that was Radioactivity from a track called All Right. Very fucking nice, man. It looks like it came out in 2013. But pretty fucking solid song, man.
Yeah, you know,
like really good.
I've always been into pop punk.
Oh my fucking lord! There goes the tone. Well, you know, it's like something I've always kept secret.
No, well, it's funny because back in high school, I was always like, pop punk is not punk, you know what I mean? And people always put these rules.
I think there was
yeah,
you know, this type of music, sort of harkens back to like something a little bit like new wave type of sound.
Oh yeah.
I think I feel it's not like the pop punk that.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not Blink-182.
No,
let's be honest. You know, it's simple, it's straightforward, and it's catchy as fuck, which is perfect for punk. In general.
Yeah.
Sounds really nice.
Fell in love with the song. I really like the lyrics and everything.
Yeah.
With the the guy is going through. It's pretty fun.
It is.
Pretty fun song.
It looks like it came out, like I said, 2013. Solid track, man. All right.
Been listening to them. Mm-hmm.
My turn.
Go for it.
This band I came across the past month or so. Fucking love them. No fucking joke. I love them. Okay, so for me, the band, they already came out with 2 records. I only started.
How'd you find them?
They only came across me. You know, it just came up randomly and through some like article. And I saw their live performance on like a music
YouTube?
show.
Yeah.
And it was like I was fucking hooked. Can't believe I never heard of them. But there's a band called Idols from Bristol in the UK. Pretty fucking solid sound. I'll let you listen to it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
This is off their second album. This song is called Danny Nedelko. So that was Idols with their track Danny Nadelko. Sapo, first impressions?
Pretty cool. I think they remember, they've kind of like a little parts of it reminds me of like anarcho punk or something.
It is, yeah.
Like an anarcho punk band.
And then all of a sudden you hear this chorus and it feels like you're listening to like an oi band or something.
Yeah.
And you see them play live and it's like they have a lot of like energy, but it's like almost like if they're angry, it's pretty fucking awesome. It's anger.
Sounds really fun. I like it. It's kind of like almost post-punk too, like a little bit post-punk.
Well, same thing.
A lot of elements in there.
The same thing with the band that you showed, Radioactivity. It's just I think we're going through a pretty good period in time where, like no band's getting famous.
No.
But the bands that are around are pretty fucking solid, and I think they're getting better and better.
Yeah.
Like before, if we wanted to listen to something like this, it'd be like a punk show.
Yeah.
But now it's gonna be at this type of
I want to go see them live.
Fuck yeah, honestly. And it just sounds fucking amazing. But yeah, I just came across them. Check out some of their other tracks. Idols. Mother is a very good track. 1049 Gotho, or I think it's something like that. So far every song I've listened to them has been appealing for me personally.
That was pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. But very nice track too that you showed. I hope you guys end up listening to them once again. First band was Radioactivity, song All Right. Second band was called Idols, Danny Nadelko.
Maybe at the end of the podcast, I got one last song.
Okay, we can do that.
You'll be surprised on this one. Oh, anyways, once we get there, we'll get there.
Yeah, there we go. But what's some of the other things that? What are some of the things that you're looking forward to? Let's say that.
Well,
now that we already
forward to. Well, last 3 weeks ago, went to Universal Studios. It was fun as hell.
Planning to go back then?
No, I went for the Scary Farm.
Yeah.
And they had Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Maze. I'm not a fan of it. Have you seen the TV show?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. It really felt like I was in the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really nuts.
So how was it? Fun?
It was actually pretty fun, and it's funny. The cool thing about it was it wasn't people scaring you. It was the people in gas, in gas masks. Those quarantine people.
Yeah.
Those are people scaring you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought that was really different and cool.
It's not a zombie or a monster in this case.
One of the monsters do come out and pop out of nowhere and try to scare you, but they didn't scare the shit out of me. But it's funny because I was tired from work, and I had my guard up. I'm not scared of this, right? And then I went to this one maze. It was like all those classic horror films.
Yeah.
The vampire Dracula, and then the werewolf Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And then I was walking through this like forest type thing, right? And out of nowhere, this fucking wolf came. Like he would look like the werewolf came in and he scared me. And I was like, oh fuck! And then out of nowhere, another wolf came and started scaring me. I was like, oh shit! Oh. They got me.
They doubled up on you.
I got double scared. Like they scared the shit out of me.
I wasn't too far away when you were there. I was in LA too.
But yeah, so looking forward for Halloween next weekend. I'm going to Not Scary Farm. And I'm gonna try that one out.
Is next weekend Halloween? No, it's not, right?
It's like the 20th. So I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm looking forward towards.
What are you thinking of the Halloween costume? Panda bear?
No.
You want to take my costume? I'll take the Juggaho.
No.
I've been meaning to find that photo again of the Juggaho. I'll end up finding it.
Yeah, you end up finding it.
I'll end up posting it on the podcast page so you guys can see it. The legendary Juggaho.
Oh, so Halloween's coming up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Do you like any scary movies?
I've been meaning to watch what's it called? What's that movie? The Quiet Place. I've been meaning to watch that. I'll probably end up watching that tonight. That's one where the family has to stay quiet because the aliens that come in are sensitive to sound. Okay. Everybody's been saying that one's kind of interesting. Same thing goes with Hereditary. People said that was interesting too.
Back to my Universal Studio thing, right? I went back to my childhood.
Yeah.
It's funny because it was this huge ass lion, huge.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the day, the lions are getting like smaller and smaller. So it was Poltergeist. The movie. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Poltergeist outside of it was a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in, and I was like, oh shit, just back to my childhood. So I walk in, I was like walking to the house.
Yeah.
And the little girls are like, they're here, right?
Oh, the little girl who died? Didn't she die in real life?
Yeah, she died in real life.
And they had her like a hologram?
They had her like a, not a hologram, but like it was like a doll.
Oh, okay.
And then it moves and like, they're here. And she's on the TV. They're here. You're like, oh, fuck. And then you go to another room. Yeah. And this guy, he's just like covering his face. Mm-hmm. He's like a real life person. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And then he opens his face. His whole face is all like slashed up, like just disgusting.
You know, I need to go back and watch those Poltergeist movies. Was it scary?
No, I don't know, right? So anyway, I was like, holy shit, you know, you freak out. But I was like I told my friend, like, steady hand. You know, I had my phone. So I had my phone recording it, like, steady hand, steady hand. Right? So then the other part wasn't scary, right? Until Poltergeist has a scene where they're making a pool. They dig up a pool.
Yeah.
And then the girl falls in there, and all these skeletons come out of it, right?
Yeah.
But do you know, in that movie, those skeletons are actually real.
Oh, they're real skeletons?
Yeah, somehow they got a cheap price on them. So they got real skeletons.
You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah, and then that's what they think the curse happened in the movie from those skeletons. So anyways, I go in the room, and I was like, wait a minute, this all look familiar. And it was all brown, and there was all these like caskets. I was like, holy shit, right? And then like one skeleton will come out and like grab you, right?
Yeah.
And then you don't know which one's real and which one's fake. So you're like trying to get out of there. Like I try to just move it. Like,
so you got scared?
Yeah, I got a little scared. I got scared.
You know, I need to go back and watch those movies. I remember seeing them a lot on TV.
They came out on Channel 5, I think, a lot.
Yeah, a lot. But I don't remember like seeing like scary situations on it. I remember like the girl being lost in the
TV,
and in the white noise.
And also like I've been a fan of that movie, which I told my friend like I really like this movie a lot, but I never said it out with a group of friends. Yeah, because like I'll be made fun of, or another person will steal your idea or something.
That's stupid.
And you know what I mean? Like that. I know it is really stupid,
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Well, you know what I mean? Like,
hey guys, I like Poltergeist. Oh, really? I like him too.
Yeah. I'm not trying to. Well, I was like that, alright. I guess.
Of course, people are gonna like things that are popular.
Yeah, I know. Stupid. I know. Back to my teenage things, right?
I was a Poltergeist guy.
No, but yeah, I never really mentioned it to anybody, right? But until now. Yeah. So then I was like, what was it going to do? Anyways, Poltergeist. Oh, back to the scene. Yeah. So there's I really like watch the documentaries and stuff and how they made it. Steven Spielberg is a part of it. Yeah. So anyways, there's a scene where the tree comes alive, tries to grab the girl. Mm-hmm. And that was Steven Spielberg. One of his fears is like he had a tree when he was growing up and it felt like it was moving. So that's where they got the idea of it. Really? Yeah. So it's pretty fun. Like it's a really interesting movie if you look into it too.
I think everyone's gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, Poltergeist. I like that movie. Also too, because I living in Visconti. Yeah. I always felt like they built it on top of a cemetery.
Stupid. Indian burial ground. Yeah.
And also because it was like the cemetery right there.
It's because you lived in the gated community.
Yeah. But yeah, that was really fun. Really fun attraction. So I'm gonna try out Knott's now.
I'm trying to think. What am I looking forward to? Oh, am I gonna have a son? Because that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. That's it. No more kids.
I don't think so, but we'll see. You never know how things are. Yeah. As long as you can support them, that's the number one goal, and still support yourself. Yeah. But yeah, I'm having a boy.
When does it due?
December.
And then your baby is December too, right?
Cholula?
Yeah.
She's December as well.
Wow.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Some timing. That's impeccable timing. But so you said that you wanted to show us one more song before we left.
Show you one more song.
to everyone that's listening, it's nice to be back.
Yeah.
We're gonna be trying to doing this a lot more often, just because. Well, we were talking about this earlier. Broaching this next subject real quick.
Yeah.
Where we're talking about, like, as you get older, and I think there's some studies regarding it too. As you get older, you tend to lose more friends, or lose friends, because your commitments sort of you don't make enough time to be friends.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to do this more often, just so that we don't end up becoming,
frenemies.
Frenemies. Well,
no, well, you know what?
I don't want to be added to your list.
Yeah.
But it's
anyways,
more like you're just I'm protecting what little social life you had.
Yeah.
From a long ago, from the time.
Yeah. Well, like I want to get rid of the past. You know what I mean?
Because how long have we known each other for?
We've known each other for a while, but we don't really hang out that much.
years?
Yeah. Quite a long time.
Holy shit! Huh?
Yeah, it's been a long time. But I mean, you have your friends, but there's other people that I don't really want to talk to, or hang out with, or just, you know them how they are. But anyways,
let's not.
We're not gonna go there.
But everybody, welcome back. Hope you guys listen. Enjoy the shows, pretty much.
Anyways,
you're leaving us with one last song. What is it?
The song is dedicated to my bro Ariel, wherever he's at, in a far distant land. Lost, or he's not really lost, but still. But this song is the band called Bug.
Okay.
They're from the Midwest, and the song is called Wishing Well.
So everyone, have a great night from Nevermind Us. Sapo.
Have fun. Whoever's listening, listen. So it's dedicated to my bro Ariel.
Whoever's listening, listen. All right, guys. So leaving you with Bug, wishing you well. All right. Later, guys. Have a great one.